Film Life project is all about bringing greater youth engagement into the conversation about organ and tissue donation in Australia. Tonight we've just announced the winner of our annual film festival, and it's just been the most amazing and fantastic night.
Yeah, my previous skills in video game editing and stuff like that enabled me to have a better experience in post-processing for the film and stuff. However, when it came to actors and scripts and lighting and shooting and all that stuff, it was a bit of a crash course for me, so yeah.
I'm 15 and I've made about 8 short films in the past, so I'm learning.
Why don't you just cut me out? Take out my organs to donate.
I attribute the growth to our great arts partners, Information and Cultural Exchange and Footscray Community Arts Centre in Melbourne. And also this year we've been able to really communicate and get the message out further than we have in previous years. And I think things just kind of grow naturally, and more people want to get involved and see how much fun it is and the great prizes and so on.
The course that they held was a really good foundation for understanding a lot of the principles and acronyms, and cementing kind of a good basis for making a film or short.
Before I was using a camcorder, and just the technology that I was using, it became bigger, heavier, and I got more better actors than what I previously had. So yeah, I guess you could say it was an advancement.
After I started in the film, I researched more about it and I learnt more about it. It was a really good experience because it was my first film, and the filmmakers were really passionate about what they were actually trying to portray in their films.
My best friend Yochi used to take me around driving and used to get really fed up with me. I just couldn't drive him anywhere. My legs didn't reach the accelerator.
I'm a very fortunate person to have been given the gift of life. It's certainly changed my life and given me the opportunity to then be involved with Transplant Australia. Film Life, Donate Life has given me an opportunity to pay back for that wonderful gift that I was given. And I say it often that if I was doing good things for people all the rest of my life, I could never begin to pay back for the gift that I received. And I'm very, very grateful, and I hope everyone here has had the chat. If you haven't, I hope you do real fast. And everyone you know, I hope you pass that word on. Cheers.
Well, I was already registered under what I thought was the thing, but so I've definitely had that conversation with my family, and they're aware of that. I want to be an organ donor if that chance arises.
Straight after having a transplant is pretty horrible because there's a lot of recovering and lots of tubes and everything coming out from all over the place. But after a few weeks, they let me go home from hospital, and I started the journey of recovery, which did take quite a while. But now I can breathe and do anything, and I'm doing so much in my life now, so much activity, so much sport, and I would never have been able to do that before.
I think along the way it was really important that we actually meet someone that had gone through that process as we were making this film that obviously deals with very serious issues in kind of a lighthearted way. We were kind of hoping that could kind of open up discussion as well. But then on the other side, we really did want to actually hear from someone who'd gone through that process.
Meeting the donor was quite challenging, but it was also quite moving. I suppose organ donation is an issue that you think about, but to some extent it's removed from your experience until you're actually speaking to someone who's been affected by it. And that making that emotional connection and seeing it is real, it could affect you, and it has a real improvement to people's lives, it changes how you see it dramatically.
I was basically born with renal failure, and it got worse as I got older. And when I was about 24, the time came from either dialysis or transplantation. And my dad here hates the word dialysis, so he put his hand up and said, I'm going to be your donor if it's possible. And so in February 2010, we were transplanted.
I was so excited tonight. It was just unbelievable. And I would do anything for my daughter, as any parent would. But it was just so exciting, so unbelievable.
Amazing experience, a lot of fun. You meet a lot of great people. get some really great film skills, and you also get to really think and consider what you feel about an important issue.